welcome back. It is Friday Favorites and Flops. I hope you guys had a great week. I've had my parents here this week, so it's kind of been a little bit more of a minimal it was minimal wake up. A minimal makeup week for me, just when my parents are around. I don't spend as much time getting ready because, to be quite honest with you, my parents are all like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? You know, I don't know. Not like they don't, there's just no point. There's no point. We go places and I do like a minimal, easy, quick look. So I've been using MannyMUA's Makeup Geek palette and just like the two light transition colors in that. And then a couple of the products that I'm showing you this week. And that's pretty much all I've been wearing. So, but I did have a few other favorites that weren't necessarily makeup, but they were beauty related. So I included those in this week's favorites. And then I have a product that I thought was a flop, but then I'm like, hey, wait, I kind of think you're working and maybe I'm willing to do the risk to get the reward. So I'll show you that as well, which is like a kind of like flop for, it's going to be a flop for some people, but for the other people who are like brave soldiers for beauty, maybe you'll like this product. But anyways, I posted several videos this week, so I will leave those linked down below just in case you missed them. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed to my channel so that you don't miss any of the videos. And I do actually have a giveaway coming up with the MannyMUA times Makeup Geek palette that I have been loving this week. So stay tuned and make sure you subscribe for that. I'm going to start with the product that I've been wearing on my eyes with that Makeup Geek palette, those two Makeup Geek eyeshadows. I've been wearing this eye gloss. Now I just showed these yesterday on my Snapchat, and these are amazing. These are from Butter London. They're called the Glazen eye glosses. I think that's moving out of nowhere. What is that? I'm not like crazy for real though. Like my light is like literally like, and it's not the air or anything. It's a ghost. JK. Okay. I'm like all distracted now. These Glazen eye glosses are so awesome. This is like a very wet formula. I've tried something similar to it before from Julep, and I really loved it because it's like wet metallicness, but it dries down and stays, and then it has like almost like dries to like a powder finish that if you brushed your finger over it, it would pick up little glitter. So this color is in the color called Spark, and it's what I have all over my lids today. These are super easy to wear, which is why I really like them, because if you're looking for something super quick and just quick to put on but still has like a really beautiful glam look, these are perfect. I've been really into like glittery eyelids recently, if you've been watching my videos. So it's like this moussey formula. As you see, it's like very wet. So I'm just going to pick a little bit off the cap just to show you the swatch of it. And so you just apply it onto your lid. You can use your finger or a brush, but look at that metallicness. So it applies it's like very thin and wet, and it has a ton of glitter in it. I love this color because it's just a really pretty bronze, and like I said, super easy. The thing I like about this is it doesn't tug at your eyelids. It spreads out really, really nicely. You can do a super thin layer or you can build it up. But I mean, just a little bit goes a long way, and look at that. It's just so beautiful. I love these. I mean, this is going to dry down, and if I don't wipe it off, this swatch will be on my hand for a while. It has tiny little like multi-dimensional shimmer within the bronze. So it has like yellow shimmers, like more like golden shimmers, pink shimmers, green shimmers, a ton of different shimmers that give it a really nice multi-dimensional look. I don't think it's too chunky of glitter or anything. They're super fine, and they just come off really beautiful on the eye. I've just been wearing this with the like a matte color in the crease, mascara, and my next product, and some gloss, and that's it. Because it's a very simple look, but still looks put together because you're wearing gloss. So definitely recommend those Glazen eye glosses. They have them in, I think, 4 different shades. I have all four. Another color that's really, really pretty and I think very wearable for most people is called Frosted. It's like a light pink color, but it's like a pink champagne, so it's really, really beautiful. You can find Better London products at Ulta, so I will leave it linked down below, so check there. Next thing up is from Jouer. They recently came out with a bunch of different highlighters. I was like, oh yes, powder highlighters, super beautiful shades. They have Rose Quartz, Citrine, and this shade in Topaz, which is my personal favorite. I like this one the best. A lot of people like Citrine, a lot of people like Rose Quartz, which is more of a pink. Citrine is more of a light whitish golden, and this is more of like a golden. It's just beautiful. It's super buttery, like really buttery smooth. It picks up product by you barely even touching it, and super pretty metallic. I am wearing that today. Not metallic, but really pretty. Gives a gorgeous sheen. It's right here. You see that right there? Let me swatch it over here on this hand because you're probably going to be blinded on that hand by the eye glaze. So that is Topaz right there. Very, very beautiful. I just use a stippling brush is my favorite way to apply it, and I just kind of stipple it on, but like it just gives like less product. It doesn't concentrate it. I find if I use a fan brush, this product is so pigmented as far as like it's just a little bit goes a long way. So if I use a fan brush, I found that I get like a stripe. So I like to use a more fluffier brush. That's why I like the stippling brush. And I just kind of go like this and buff it onto the high points of my face. I love it. It's so beautiful and so buttery. It gives such a gorgeous like glow. The 3 shades are incredible. I do have a discount code for Jouer. I will leave it linked down below. It's 15% off. It's Lola15 off if you are interested. That is an affiliate code, just FYI. So if you ever do use my affiliate code, I do appreciate it. But please do not feel obligated. It's there if you want a discount, but it also does give me, like, it gives Jouer or whatever company an indication of who kind of led you there to the product, who you were influenced by, and then also kind of to thank that person for influencing another person to buy a product. It sort of, or like brought them there, whatever. It sort of gives you like a little bit of a kickback. That's kind of what it is, because I've had a couple people recently ask me, like, people outside of the YouTube world who don't really necessarily understand the whole affiliate, they kind of ask me like, what necessarily does that mean? I'm only affiliated or have codes and links for products or companies that I support and that I love, and I only talk about the products that I love for those companies. So I know that there's like a perception that sometimes people only talk about products just to get a kickback. I'm sure that does happen. I'm not going to say it doesn't. I personally don't do that, but I know that, I mean, I'm sure that happens. I'm not saying I know anyone who personally does that, but I'm sure it happens. Like, why am I talking about this so much? Okay, so I don't know why I go off on these tangents, but I do. Okay, next thing up is for my little gobble gobble. So, everyone knows that when you get older, or fatter in my case, older and fatter, you, well, some people are going to be like, oh, you're not fat, don't say the word fat, da, da, da. Whatever. I'm just be lighthearted. So you, when you get your little gobble gobble, like your little turkey neck, when you're getting older, the turkey neck is just like inevitable. You can see people's age by their neck, so you want to be sure to take care of your neck, okay? So you don't want a neck that's going to give you the depressions when you get older because you didn't do anything about it when you should have. This is perfect for that. I've tried a lot of neck creams. I've never found one that I really feel like has done a difference to like my neck and décolleté area than this one. This is from Stivectin. It's called the TL Advanced Tightening Neck Cream. They have a light version and then this, which is like the heavier cream version. The light version is more of like a, I would say it's like a combination of like a cream and a gel mixed together. It's a lot lighter as in the consistency of the product. I think they both do the same thing, but maybe someone who has, I don't know, just not as dry skin or whatever. It's not like you have dry skin on your neck, but maybe you do, but I don't know. They have a lighter version. The moral of the story is I gave that one to my mom because I was like, oh, I'm probably only going to use this version. and they both had the same results. So it's like a thicker cream. I don't know if you can see, I have like a huge dent in it because it's not a huge dent because you really only do need a little bit because it's so good, but it's a significant dent because I've been giving this a whirl for like a month now. But you apply it in the morning and night, and you just take a little dollop on your hands and just rub it around in your neck. I rub in upward motions. You don't want to rub down to like pull your skin down. You want to rub in like upward motions. So I take like a little bit on my fingers, and then I just go like this and like rub up and like all over my neck and my décolleté, and it seriously does make your neck feel like something is working overtime. So it's not gonna happen like the very next night, but I feel like I can see a difference in my skin, on my neck, and I feel like it's definitely doing something. Overall, my neck feels super hydrated, and I just really like the fact that I'm taking care of my neck. You have to take care of your neck because, like I said, your neck ages you. So make sure you're a good little pony and take care of it like you should, and then you won't be crying later when you got a little gobbler. Okay, next product up that I've been loving since I cut my hair. I have experienced a whole new world because I have been able to use products that are intended for root lifting and intended for more of a tousled look. And when my hair was longer, a lot of stuff just dragged it down. It was really difficult to find something. I also have incredibly oily roots. Like my roots I don't like product like in my roots because I don't like my hair, if I washed it, to feel dirty. So like texturizing sprays and such are a little bit trickier for me because I want my hair to have like movement and body, but I also don't want it to feel like gritty. So does that make sense? But anyways, one product that I really like that gives me that texture, gives me that lift, but then doesn't make my hair feel like gross and dirty. My hair is probably looking crazy right now, but your love's got me looking so crazy right now. This is the Moroccanoil Root Boost. I love this stuff because you just spray it up in damp hair. Shake it up, spray it out, shake it up, and then you spray it at the base, like at the roots of your hair, kind of work it in and then blow dry. And I do it like right here because that's like where I have the most lackluster of height in my hair. So I spray it right there, and then I blow dry with a round brush. And a lot of people have been asking me, how do you do your hair? How do you do your hair? Well, let me tell you a little story. It's called No One Watches Hair Tutorials every time I film them. So I'd like to just take a minute right here to tell you how I became the Prince of Bel-Air. But I basically take my hair, I spray this stuff in it, I round brush it, so I pull it up with the round brush, pull it forward, and really dry those roots, and then pull back with the round brush. I just have a round brush from Ulta. It's just like a regular one. Try not to get the ones that have a plastic handle or like a rubber handle because your hair might get caught in it, and that kind of hurts and pulls. I get the one with the wooden handle. So anyways, dry my hair, and then I just take like a 25mm curling iron and I curl my hair with that. Just wrap it around like this, and then I let it go, and I alternate, you know, every which way. This way, that way, this way, that way. That's it. That's how I do my hair. So there's that. There is the tutorial for you. But I love this because it gives you that like almost like grit and lift at the back of your hair, but it doesn't make my hair feel like knitty and dirty. And I don't want my hair to feel dirty. I have like a major thing about that. So here's to this. And it says weightless lift. Totally weightless. It really is. Like I feel I can attest to that claim because my hair will pick up any detection of something that's not weightless. So I like that because it truly is weightless. So the last product up that I said that it was, I feel like I'm shouting. Sorry. Okay, the last product up that I said that was something that when I first tried it, I was like, no. Now, I wasn't just like, no. I was like, no. But I ended up keep using it for some reason. I don't know if I'm glutton for punishment or what the deal is, but I wanted to see because I typically like okay, let me just tell you what it is. It's the Too Faced Lip Injection Glossy Juicy Color Plumping Lip Gloss. Now, I typically like lip enhancer things. I think that I'm like addicted to some of them. I love the ones from Soap and Glory. Those are some of my absolute favorites. I don't mind a tingle. I don't mind a strong tingle. This straight up burns. It burns in the way that it feels like almost uncomfortable at certain points, and I have very, like, I can take it. Okay, I love lip plumpers, like I said. So coming from someone who loves lip plumpers, I'm not one of those babies when it comes to a lip plumper where I'm like, oh, it's just a little pepperminty and I don't like it. I'm like straight up a champ when it comes to lip plumpers. So don't think that I'm being dramatic when I say that this burns. It literally is the strongest lip plumper I've ever used in my life. What it feels like when you first put it on your lips is like you ate a jalapeno. Jalapeno? Why am I saying it like that? I don't know. I usually say jalapeno, but whatever. I ate one of those and like I rubbed the like juice and seeds on my lips. No lie, that is what it feels like. It feels like hot peppers. That you ate hot food. Not that they're like hot, but your lips feel like you physically ate something that was like a hot pepper and just like rubbed it on your lips. That's what it feels like. And it lasts for like 30 minutes of that feeling, and then it starts to die down, starts to die down, starts to die down. It's better when you top it on top of like a lipstick or something like that, but on its own, it's straight up like Shazam. So I keep trying it. I keep trying it because it's supposed to plump your lips up to, I think, 4 hours, make your lips look plumper. I'm not kidding you. I feel like whenever I wear this, my lips do look plumper. Now, I've lined my lips, I overlined them just a touch maybe, like just a little bit here and there. I wouldn't say it's overlined, but lined a little bit like right on the border of my lips. Plus I have a zit right here, so that's like impeding a little bit of like the lip line. And then I just topped it with this, and I feel like my lips feel fuller or look fuller and appear fuller and more juicy. So I don't know, this stuff is no joke. So some people, if you don't like lip plumper feeling, you're not gonna be able to handle it because it is hot fire. But if you are someone who doesn't mind a little bit of pain for the beauty of it, you're gonna like this. So at first I hated it and I was like, no way, I'm never gonna use this. And then I kept using it, and like I just put that on. Literally feels like I ate hot food. But it will go down, and I'm kind of getting used to the sensation now. But I feel like it just gives that plumpness to the lips, like very juicy lips. This is in the color Angel Kisses, which is like a creamy, let me just show it to you. It's like a creamy pinky nude shade. They came out with I think 5 or 6 different shades. They're all very sheer, but very beautiful. There's like a purple one, I think it's called Like a Boss. I love that one too. This one, I think there's one called Milkshake. All very beautiful, all very similar, but just have a different kind of a tint to it. This is probably a very pretty nude shade that has like a little pinky nude that a lot of people would like in Angel Kisses. So that's the one that I love. But I've actually been liking it lately, but I wanted to let you guys know about it because if you don't like lip plumpers, I feel like this is one to be like, don't try it because you're gonna not like it. If that feeling, if any type of a tingling feeling bothers you, no, this is going to be off limits for you. Okay, that's it. That's all I have for my Friday favorites this week. Hopefully you guys had an amazing week. And go ahead and leave some of your favorites down below. Like I said, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe below so that you don't miss a video and so we can be friends. And I will see you all in the next video. Mwah.